Alright, folks, we're back. Sorry it took so long. It's been an interesting few weeks here at the old house.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
I haven't had so much luck fixing a lot of the cars. One of them's drivable though, so it could be worse. Let me double check my stuff here. Oh, that's where I'm carrying all the weight. Okay. Alright. Well, I think I was doing Azura's Star, right? Yeah. Alright. Well, like I said, it's been an interesting few weeks here. I haven't been able to fix a lot of the things I thought I would able to, so I've got to order some more parts, and now I've got a car sitting in pieces in the garage, kind of, so well, we'll see what happens. I still have another one to get to work, so we'll be alright.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
I just
A
need a
fine day
room.
to you, friend. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way. Need anything else? Just let me know.
So that's where I'm at right now. Just working through working through the problems, spending a lot of time at eBay and at the junkyard. Alright. So sorry, it's been a while, folks. I gotta kinda take this off for a second. 215. Okay, so I still need 10 levels into magic. Well, 9 really, to get me to where I want to be.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some meat.
Oop. Stuck on my doggy again. And eat some of that.
Well met, traveler.
Actually, how am I doing on food? It's been such a long time. Oh, plenty of food. It does feel good to be back, though. And I've got more updates for y'all. So, next week I won't be able to upload anything either, because I'm going on vacation. And I will not be in the state. So, I will not be uploading. I will try to get a bunch recorded, so maybe you guys can get a couple extra episodes here and there to hold you over, but I won't be in town for at least 10 days.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
I think it's Winterhold.
Climb and back and we'll be off. Get up there.
So, yeah, I won't be back for a while. I'll be going up into some national parks and stuff, camping. Alright, let's go to the Shrine of Azura and start her quest line. Is it F5? Yes, okay. I really am back. Took me a while, but I'm back. So, and hopefully by the time I get home, I will have all the parts that I need in the mail. And I'll be able to fix my car. So that'll be cool. if I was just a little more patient, it would have been fine too. I'm replacing pieces of the steering column because I have some gears that went bad inside of the column. And what happened was, as I was kind of finishing putting it back together,
Someone there.
I cracked the aluminum casing on the electric part of the power steering. And since that's cracked, I have to replace the whole electric side of the power steering mechanism. I have to basically take the... how do I describe this in a way that's easy to understand? Basically, I have to take the piece that attaches to the steering column is like a big dome-looking thing, which is the electric part of the motor, because it runs off the battery. I don't know why they did it this way in this particular model of car, but that's just what they decided to do. It's why I like driving older cars. They're a little bit easier to work on. There's a lot less electrical stuff involved. But so, you know, it's my fault. I cracked it. I wasn't as careful as I should have been, and now I'm paying for it. So that's my fault.
What was that?
If I had paid more attention, then it wouldn't be broken and I wouldn't even have this problem to begin with. So I just didn't line up the gears properly and put some pressure on it with the ratchet. It snapped. Well, it's a valuable lesson for next time, so could always be worse. At least it's still drivable. I just have to replace that piece. Well, it's not drivable right now because it doesn't have a steering column, but it will be momentarily.
No!
Alright. So, you know, I turned a working car into not that because the state requires that to be updated to pass inspection, so I can't pay the taxes on it. I tell you, not a big fan of having to get your car inspected. Insurance is the more important, well, I guess my opinion doesn't really matter because that's just the way that the laws were passed. I just have to do it. I just don't have to like it. So, because now the state, because of it's a little plastic gear inside the electric column. It doesn't really affect anything. It just causes a little pieces of metal to grind. It wouldn't affect the car for probably another 150,000 miles. But the state has determined, in their infinite wisdom, that that is enough to fail an inspection. And since it's enough to fail an inspection, I have to replace it. And most of the mechanics that I went to quoted me prices that I just couldn't afford. It's, you know, that's just how it goes these days. It's far cheaper, even with the mistake I made, it's still going to be like $400 cheaper to fix this myself than it would be to take it to a mechanic. And I don't really blame the mechanics. I mean, they have to earn a living too, and it is fairly involved and it's a pain to deal with. So I don't really have any problem with that. I just hate how arbitrary things are sometimes. Like, oh, you have to get your car inspected so that we can determine if it's good enough. Like, well, it is what it is. And it ain't what it ain't. Ooh, free conjuration level.
What was that?
Get Dawn broken.
No!
So, I mean, it is what it is. It just feels very arbitrary to me. So technically my car is not legally drivable right now because I don't have up-to-date tags. But
Is someone there?
No!
Teach you to mess with me.
so oh well, nothing I can do about it. I just have to tear the car apart and fix it. The good news is it's a lot harder to take apart than it is to put back together. So once my parts get in the mail, it's just a matter of kind of plugging and playing. Plug it all back in, get all the electric stuff wired back up, and then take it to the inspection station, get it passed. Alright, do you have a fire or something where I can warm up? No? Okay.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here.
Seen my coming? What do you mean?
Azura has given me the gift of foresight. I had a vision of you walking up the steps to this altar long before you were born. You have been chosen to be her champion. I know it is unexpected, but do not worry. It will all unfold as she has predicted.
Very well. What does Azura need?
You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter.
Alright. Whoops.
This has all been foreseen, and we must play our part.
Now we're gonna go find an elven mage. Starting to get tired. Well, those are my woes of late. But the good news is the other car is fixed, because I had two go bad kind of at the same time. But I did fix the other one. That one was pretty simple. So at least there's a vehicle that we can use here and get things done what we need to get done. You know, it's kind of unfortunate, but it could always be worse, you know. Gotta take what you got. There's, well, someone's always got it worse. At least I have a car to drive and the knowledge of how to fix it. And, you know, on the one hand, I want to be upset, but I really can't be, because if I had just been more patient and lined up my gears properly, I wouldn't have broken anything, and the car would be fine. But I got impatient, and that's the price. Let's get in here where it's warm.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar. Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
I don't deal with any college applicants these days, so don't bother asking.
Oh, I'm looking for an elven mage who studies stars.
Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions.
A priestess of Azura sent me.
Azura? Gods, it's all finally coming back to haunt me. What do you know about soul gems?
They're for enchanting items.
They are, except the gem is always consumed. They're frail, except for one. Azura's star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning.
Well, what did Malin do?
Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Ilinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane.
Okay. How did the Daedra drive Malin insane?
Azura is no ordinary Daedra. She commands an entire realm inside of Oblivion. The more Malin worked on the star, the more she was able to damn him. It started slowly at first. Malin would see things that weren't there.
Excuse me.
Then he would yell at students over words they hadn't said. Then one day I walked in and Malin had killed a student, and in a horrific moment of inspiration, he started using her soul for his work.
Kinda sounds like Malin got what was coming to him.
The college would agree with you. But do you have any idea how many innocent lives were cut short just so Azura could have revenge? We're nothing to the Daedra. Pawns to move around, praise and punish as they see fit.
No, even Ranmir can only drink so much.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Ilinalta's Deep. Let's see, where is Ilinalta's Deep? Oh, it's by... Oh, wow, I've got a ways to go. I think there's a carriage at Dawnstar. But it might be better if I... Windhelm is probably closer. Wait, if I zoom, can I find like a little... There we go. Alright, so I need to follow the road to Windhelm.
What is it?
Dragons? Yeah, well... Like I said, if you work on cars, sometimes prepare to be very disappointed. But it's a rewarding experience, you know, because knowing how to fix your own stuff is really, it's good to learn. And eventually, like I was last time, well, this most recent time, you'll find yourself out of your depth and you'll have to get in touch with either a friend that knows how to do it, or you just have to take it to a mechanic. And I don't really have any problems with mechanics. Like I said, they have to earn a living. It's like, generally speaking, the ones that work for the dealership, they don't, they're not, it's not their fault, but the dealership is very, like, punishing with their prices. So I would never recommend taking it to a dealership just based on that. Local mechanics generally, for one, they do better work because you have to keep in mind, you know, they're competing with all the larger organizations. And, you know, since they're competing with them, if they're still in business, there's generally a reason for that, and the reason is they do good enough work to compete with them. And are those werewolves? Yeah, let's stay away from that. And definitely if you're getting your car inspected, don't ever take it to a big box mechanic. Like, it's my experience, and you know, this could just be because I'm in an area that seems to be the case, but like the larger stores will tell their people to fail anything that you can, just so that you'll get the return business, because they changed the law a few years ago where if you fail an inspection you have to go back to that same mechanic to pass your inspection. So you have to fix the problem and then you have to bring it back to that same mechanic. And so what they'll do to get business is they'll just ding you for every little possible thing that they can ding you on. And then you have to come back and keep giving them business and keep giving them business until you finally pass.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura.
Weren't you
Goddess
just
of
there?
Twilight.
But, you know, take your stuff to the local guy, because he might be able to pull you aside and say, well, you know, it shouldn't fail, but it would, but I'm going to pass you, and this is what you need to get fixed before next year. It gives you a lot more time to work with, and they're more lenient.
Someone there.
Got him. Oh, word? This is on list of things that are very, very bad. Very, very bad.
Master of the arcade.
You master this, dork. Good lord. Ooh, there's a fire over there. I can warm up. Looks like Miko's gonna get him too. Get him, Miko. Alright. As I was saying, they might help you more. Sometimes that's all we really need, is a little extra help. Yeah. But that's what's been new in my world lately. Not much else really has been going on. Things are kind of going back to normal. That's nice.
ain't messing with me.
It's kind of cool. Yeah, as far as everything else that's new, going on vacation, like I said, I'll be leaving next Friday. From whenever this is uploaded, the Friday after that, I'll be leaving town. And then I won't be back until...
All right, hand over your valuables. I should have come here.
Well, looks like it's not easy for me to finish my thoughts, but... yeah, I'll be out of town starting next Friday. I should be back like in 2 weeks. Yeah, I think 2 weeks is a pretty safe bet. Depends on how the driving goes and all that other stuff, because I'm visiting some national parks and getting into the outdoors.
No! It's nothing.
Getting into the great outdoors. And then after that, hunting season will be just around the corner, so I'll be gone like every weekend. Well, I hunt locally, so I won't be like driving across the states or anything like that, but I won't be here on the weekends anymore. I will be outside looking for deer. Gotta renew my hunting license again too. It's those got really expensive. They raised the rates again this past year, so it's getting really expensive just to go out there. But you know, if you're successful, it's a lot of meat, so it's worth it, I think. I think everyone should go hunting at least once, like meaningfully. You know, go out there in the early morning, 3 in the morning, stay all day. And really get the most out of it.
Huh? No! What the best you can do?
What? Infinite health. There we go. Yeah, hunting is something I recommend everyone does once. It'll give you a different appreciation for nature and just how difficult it is to actually succeed in doing that. I was reading an article not too long ago about the success rate of elk hunters, and it's something like only 10% of seasoned elk hunters ever come back with something yearly. So of all the people that go out, only 10% of them usually get an elk. So, you know, out of 100 guys, only 10 guys are going to come back with anything. Those are pretty slim odds when you really stop to think about it. Especially if they're seasoned and experienced and they've been doing it a while. And still, it's difficult. And I think it's important to do. at least once, it gives you a different perspective on like where your food comes from, how difficult it really is to succeed. And it gives you just a different appreciation. We'll go to Whiterun. And it's not always easy to get those experiences, and I understand
Need a
that
ride?
it's
Where do you want to go?
expensive to get into, but it's worth it.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Get up there.
I mean, I think if
Steady.
you can get a good bolt action rifle for about $500. Then you want a good scope on it, and it's another 200-300. After you get your hunting license, that's 200. You're gonna need camouflage. Depending on where you get your camo, that's gonna be really expensive too. Not prohibitively expensive, but it ain't gonna be cheap. Yeah, because I can stay in Riverwood, so we're just gonna go straight to Ilinalta's Deep. If you want good camouflage, the best place to go is an old army surplus store if they have any in your area. You can get some like M80 Woodland or wherever you are locally. Base it on, because there's a big map on Google you can find. Just look up recommended camo patterns for different US regions, and you can match your pattern to your local like brush. It's extremely helpful. Because if you're not in the eastern United States, you're going to need more desert style camos than woodland. Because there's pretty much deer, if I remember correctly, all over the lower 48. I mean, of course there's some in Alaska. There's probably not that many in Hawaii. I know boars are a big problem in Hawaii. Of course, boars are rapidly becoming a problem here where I live too. They're just out of control. They destroyed so much farmland last year, and they don't have any natural predators. I mean, sometimes the bears will get to them, but it's not their primary food source here, so they don't really hunt them the way that I wish that they would. So every year you'll see massive hog hunts going on, and just trying to cull the population a bit, because they have 8 to 12 piglets every year, and they can breed, like, I think twice a year they can breed. And the females start to breed when they're under a year old. So it's a real problem. They get out of control fast, and you can't really, like, if they don't have predators,
Why is that?
then you cannot. You can't get it back under control once it's already out of control. So every year the farmers will post boards. They'll say, this is how many hogs I have, this is how many I need to get culled. And they work with a lot of local charities too, at least in my area, so that the hogs that get hunted, the meat generally gets donated. Like a big group of guys will go out, maybe 5-10 guys. They'll go out, hunt them all, and then they'll work with local charities to get the meat donated, and they put it on these big, like, refrigerated trucks and move it around to the areas that are
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable
like
warriors.
soup kitchens and
I
stuff.
think you've got what it takes. My headquarters is in
And you can get a lot of pork off of them. So, you know, there's nice little things like that that go on in the area that make it all worthwhile. I think I might be able to cut through right here, because it looks like there's a little mountain pass. Just discover this location real quick. Bloated Man's Grotto. I think that's part of another quest. Can't remember though. Hello, bunny. My spell's effectiveness is going down because I'm so tired. I might be able to find a cot to rest in Illinalta's Deep. I hope I can. And we gotta go this way toward Falkreath. Are there holds I haven't discovered yet? I think there's a few. So I haven't been to Falkreath. Whoops. Haven't been to Falkreath, Dawnstar, and I have been to Riften. Yeah, so we're filling out the map pretty nice. Alright, it's wizard time. Fireball. Gotta get some enemies. Snatch, snatch. Haven't saved in a while. I don't understand how people can do no death runs on survival. Well, maybe you can if you're just playing like without combat mods, because those change a lot. You have to really pick your engagements a lot better. There we are. Illinalta's Deep. Oh, and a little fishing spot. How nice. Is this stealing? Yep.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Nice. Nice big lake. Lake Illinalta.
Yo!
Go ahead and start. Oh, hey, little guy. Start snagging some souls for enchanting purposes. Hello. These are young. I don't want to mess with them. Young deer. These are probably elk. But... soundtrack. Jeremy Sewell outdid himself. I mean, the soundtrack for this is just phenomenal. Let's see, how are we doing on time? I think we can get through it, actually. I think we can. Fisherman's Journal. Yeah, he had a bad day. Yeesh. It is darker than dark in here. Here we go, there's some fires to help with the lighting a bit.
Never should have come here. Ha! Like the bite of a flute.
Novice. So these must be the students he was talking about. The Talos mistake.
Did you hear something? Is someone there?
Yo!
Teach you to mess with me.
Alright. I got lit up. Gotta go ahead and heal. Gonna go ahead and pilfer the kitchens a little bit. Let's see, where'd they wind up? Oh, this is... that one's not that great yet for me. And let's see what's over here. Ooh. Skeever hide. Elves ear. Garlic. Excellent. Most excellent. Excuse me. And we're gonna want this stuff back, because we're gonna have to get in some more fights. Yeah, I figured that was coming.
What was that?
Alright. And can I get an angle on these guys from here?
Teach you to mess with me.
Some of these necromancers are pretty strong. Mass paralysis. Tomb Guardian. That's pretty cool. Troll fat. Let's see if there's any secrets to be had. I knew I saw something over here. Alright. Take what I can get. All these years later, I'm still discovering stuff I've never seen before.
No!
I thought that was my conjuration spell. It was indeed not my conjuration spell. Fix that for next time, so I don't run into...
Here we go. Huh?
Get him. Get wrecked. First try, baby. Take some magic potions, absolutely. Reverent. I'm not sure I have that enchantment. We'll take that.
Anybody there?
Is that right?
See you burn.
I will let them
Someone there.
have their fun.
What was that?
Move! That hurt. Alright, so I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with this Ascendant Necromancer, because that Blizzard spell hurts bad. Alright, so...
Burn.
can resist some cold.
Teach you to mess with me.
And that'll do it. Okay, so how do I drop this drawbridge? Is there a... must just have to go around. Some of these are pretty difficult to fight for like a warrior build, because you'd have to close that distance while you're getting slowed. Purple mountain flower, orcish dagger, petty soul gem. There's gotta be a... yeah, here we go. Waning shock. That's pretty good. Yeah, the tired penalty is pretty major. I'd like to find a bed so I can avoid that penalty. No? Oops. Let's see. Okay, so now I'm just at the top of the stairs that I was at earlier. Doesn't appear to be anything over here. Alright, let's get another save going. Ilinalta's Deluge. Alright.
More souls are needed for the star. The last.
Huh? Over here.
No!
Alright, well they got ruined. The Doors of Oblivion. It's valuable, I'll take it. Give me the soul gems. Most excellent. This way? Oh no, this is just wonderful potion storage here. Look at all that. It doesn't get better than this. Did I check you? Yeah. Skeleton marksman whose arrows weaken foes. Okay, well that's probably pretty bad because he'll get one tapped. Oh, a necromage. Yeah, he's actually a threat. Okay.
No. Not like this.
Get him. Or not.
Teach you to mess with me.
Pathetic. We'll go ahead and get some lockpicking experience while we're here. Oh, that's so frustrating. Come on, it's like right here. There we go. Doesn't hurt to get a few levels now and again. Because lockpicking is one of those. That and pickpocket. I hate leveling up pickpocket. Such a pain. Speech isn't so bad because you can kind of just like train it past a certain point. But I like to get my lockpick levels as often as I can. Because lockpicking is one of those things where there's only so many instances of it in the game, so as you start to progress, it gets kind of harder and harder if you don't like just unlock everything as you go along. Try to do everything that I can. And it doesn't take that long. Quick 2 little levels. Not too shabby.
Over here.
Alright, yeah, this is gonna quickly get out of control.
Do your work.
Smack him. Get him. Ah! Staff of Dragon's Teeth. I mean, it seems kind of neat. I'll take it. Now. What am I missing here? Is it... Oh, okay, this is what I'm missing here. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. I think this goes down. Aha, yes, you can't hide from me. Well, they might be able to because it's so dark down here. A skeleton with 7 gold. Well. Let's see, maybe I missed something. No, just the skeleton, it appears. Oh well. It's worth a shot. Got 13 gold out of it. And hopefully there's a bed up here. Alarm. Alright. Bring the star to Ariana. Alright, well that's Ilinalta's Deep. Make sure I check this. Like paranoid. Ilinalta's Deep has been conquered. So we need to bring it to Ariane. I think though, yeah, I've got a few more minutes. We're gonna head over to Riverwood and get a bed. I thought I marked it. It should be like right over here, right? Yeah. Oh, it's because it wants me to go back through. Well, let's not do that. Let's do this instead. Should reset in a second. So I want to go over to Riverwood and snag a bed for the night so that I am fully rested for my long journey tomorrow to bring Azura's star to Azura. And true Chads always bring it back to Azura. I don't like the black star personally. I mean, it's more useful, yes, but they Grand and Black Soul Gems really aren't that hard to find. I've probably already got like 5 or 6. And also you can just buy them too, so. Because normally before I do a bunch of enchanting, I just buy like 9 million Black Soul Gems or Grand Soul Gems. I prefer to get them filled because it's easier to do your enchanting that way, because filling Grand Soul Gems is kind of a pain in the ass. That's why I don't really gravitate so much toward the Black Star, because I find it more like incrementally useful. So like, let's see, yeah. So if you always fill it with Grand Souls, you don't really use those that much to fill your enchanted items. I mean the highest tier that I usually use to fill an enchanted item is probably a common. I don't ever feel the need to use Greater or Grand Soul Gems to fill my weapons with. It seems like a waste. Why is Riverwood not popping up? Have I passed it somehow? No? Should be right there. Weird. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I just wasn't quite close enough. Okay. But that's my opinion on soul gem usage. Generally, I find it more useful to just... Is this just random? Yep, it's just armor from when I ran out of carry weight. Yeah, generally I just find it more useful. Use commons and lessers to fill your items, and then enchant with grand only. Because enchanting with greater soul gems doesn't really confer any big bonus on you. It's just slightly less powerful than a grand. Grand soul gems are the best to enchant with. Back in Riverwood. Go ahead and save here. Get us a bed for the night.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere. We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
I can't rent a room?
Until next time.
You're that visitor been poking around.
I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Give me a mug of ale.
I can't remember which one it is. I think it's this one. Yeah. So we're gonna get some good sleep. And next episode, we're going to finish Azura Star. I thought that I might be able to squeeze it in this episode, but there was just too much walking involved. And as far as perks, yeah, I can't get any of these yet that I want. I think I got the one-handed perk that I want, right? Yeah, so we're just gonna wait. Get some perks later. Let's see, what time is it? 8 in the morning. Ooh, starving to death. Let's fix that. Good. Alright. As always, folks, thanks for stopping by. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, but thanks for sticking with me.
And work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
But thanks for sticking with me, and
there once was a hero
oh god, should have known this would happen. We'll do the outro outside where we can actually get some peace.
So much to us to have the claw back where it belongs.
Okay, now as I was saying before I was interrupted by every NPC in the game, you know, I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, but thanks for always sticking by me and watching the new episodes when they do come out. Sorry for the massive delays, but as always, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like the videos, and have a great day. Bye now.